Single 20, wants to be nice and safe. And he is. And it's a very good leg on throw if he finishes it. That's if Menzies doesn't finish this, mind you, and he won't now.
64.
So the first test of the Mansell doubling.
40.
Pretty useful. Well, he still would be feeling like he should get it now. Got away from him. Sailed on him even. Big opportunity now for a break early.
There it is. 3 darts missed at double by Mansell, who was doubling out at nearly 64%. And generally, those kind of numbers are not sustainable over a period.
Well, Mickey suggested he wouldn't have. He knew he wouldn't perform at his best level, 100 plus the whole match, but he probably envisioned starting at it, and he's far from it, so he's going to have to work his way in.
140. Can require 100.
Well, the first leg was fine, apart from the 3 missed darts at double from Mickey Mansell. He constructed it well enough, he didn't finish it. And you talk about a construction of an end of a leg, that's perfect from Cameron Menzies, really, to leave double 18 after 12.
Yep, all he needed to do. No necessity to finish on that visit and set up play. One of the most important phases in darts to be successful.
85.
Now he gets to come back for this lovely double 18 for a 3-0 lead and a second break. And as easy as that, 13 darts. It's a Camelama ding-dong start. Well, that's the thing about opportunities in darts and good luck is you still have to do something with that luck. You have to perform, you have to make the most of it.
106.
So far, Cammy's done that. The 106 out, for instance, here for Mickey Mansell would have something he was kind of finishing seemingly with ease in the group stage. Nothing easy about finishing 154 with a big fat single 1 to start.
78. Mickey required 20.
Mansell only missed 12 darts and a double in the tournament before tonight. He's missed 4 already this evening. But that streak stops and Mickey Mansell is on the board. He wins the 5th leg. The final leg of that mini session, having dropped the first 4, and still a long road back, but he's on the road. He was not satiated by 2 trebles.
Well, and in fact, he was in a position where the 3rd treble has given him an outshot potentially now against the throw.
Didn't we see a crucial 138 from Gary Anderson against Stephen Bunting last evening? Late on in the piece here, this could be crucial for Mansell. This will get him back to 4-2. It won't get him back to 4-2 now.
And now he has to make sure it's a good setup visit at least, in case Menzies misses the 130.
73. Can require 130.
Does he fancy the 130? Needs the treble. Can't find it with either of the opening 2 darts, and that means no finish, and that's a loose 3rd dart. So Mansell now with the break-back chance. Wanted to go for the double 10 with the treble 15 now on tops, and Mickey Mansell is back in business.
All of a sudden it was all about his opponent, Lukeman, then.
It was indeed. It was a curious affair because Lukeman won with a 3-dart average that closed 11 points lower than his opponent. That doesn't happen very often. A statistical outlier if ever there was one.
96.
Chance of another break coming up here for Menzies. Bit of head shaking going on here from Cammy, and no doubt a bit of havering on stage. He's felt muttering to himself in a minute. He won't stay silent for long.
Well, he's got to kill time, right? You know, he's got to do something up there. That's a little conversation with himself and awaits his opportunity, which has arisen now. Treble 18 and tops for a 114, and that'll really make him feel better. Stops the run of legs from his opponent with a break of throw on that 114. The first ton plus out of the match.
Lovely finish.
Needs all the points he can muster here, Mickey does, to get onto a finish himself, and that won't do.
95. Can you acquire 116?
He's had a 1-1-4 finish, Menzies. The 1-1-6 is on. Just in the single 16 and just over the tops. But we'll be back for another 3, at least. He's trying to rein it in, Cameron Menzies. He's trying to keep himself under control. The pot is boiling, I think, a little, the Scotsman.
It should be simmering at
I
best.
think it is simmering, John. That might bring it down a few degrees as Cameron Menzies restores a 2-leg advantage. A mini session in which his lead was cut.
Well, that's a great way to start your setup visit when you're trying to put pressure on, and now we can go down for an odd treble.
139. Can you acquire 74?
Well, this is now starting to get a little bit twitchy for Cameron Menzies. He wants double 16 to maintain the lead, and he finds it. A fluffed finish there would put him in real jeopardy of losing the lead he's had since the opening leg of the match.
Of course, someone will, but nobody thinks it'll be them ever.
105.
Well, it's going to happen to 4 players over the next 2 nights, John. I can tell you that with some degree of certainty.
Well, that's going to happen to 7 players, in fact. By the time we're done this week,
96.
all the remaining matches.
Mickey acquire 96.
And here's a chance to get back within 1 again for Mickey Mansell. Double 18 and 2 in hand for the left-hander. Lovely finish, and Mickey Mansell again has dragged his way back to within a solitary leg of his Scottish opponent. Mickey Mansell was 4 legs behind early doors. Now the lead for Menzies is just 1. It's game on here in Wolverhampton. Cameron Menzies is 8-7 up against Mickey Mansell. Well, it looked like being the ultimate rapier riposte, but it was blunted by the 3rd dart. And Mansell here, remember, looking to go in front in this contest for the very first time. It's been a long road, the long and winding road for Mickey Mansell to get all square. Can he go in front? He's left 85.
64. Mickey, you acquire 85.
45 was the target. 20 went over the target. To leave the middle of the board, the bullseye.
42.
No dice.
He just isn't feeling very good when he's releasing the dart at the double targets or bulls. And he gets 2, Cammy, and it's a really good feeling there. He doesn't know how to celebrate. Well, this is to remind myself I got work to do. Mickey Mansell still sees 6 darts from 261 is doable. That's what he's got to try and achieve.
85.
Conversely, now Cammy knows he's got 6 darts from 245. As Mickey didn't leave a finish, and he get the 140 to leave the 105. It's out of Mansell's hands now.
Wrong treble. Well, just about managed to keep himself under control, but he knows his opponent's waiting on a single dart, and that's the problem. He's found the wrong treble again, but it was the 2nd dart. That wasn't the bad dart, it was the one before. Mansell wants double 18. Bends the wire in. Overcompensates, double 9. And he finds it, and we have a level game. Mickey Mansell salutes the crowd, and they respond because they know this match is level. Menzies knows it's level. But Mickey is making the maths work for himself. And he's still scoring big. He's scoring huge.
140.
His scoring has been superb.
And he didn't start the match with that. He was well off the mark for a while in terms of scoring, and he's found his way in. And if you're gonna have your best game going, you want it near the end of the match, not near the beginning. This has worked out well for him so far. He can't afford to lose that touch, though.
Well, if ever he needed a ton plus outshot with a spectacular finish on the bullseye, this was it. He's going to get a shot at the outer ring at double six. Yes, Cameron Menzies. Menzies magic. With the advantage of throw.
That's a pretty slim advantage.
137.
Oh, lovely setup visit to leave the 130 against the throw here. Could end up finishing 267 and 6 darts, and that would be very worthy of a break of throw.
John, you wanted to see Menzies go for the 164. He will be compelled to go for the 130 on the bullseye if he gets that far in this checkout bid. And he's going to do well to find the trouble for there. An eyebrow-raising lie, but he finds it. Menzies for the ball. Oh, Cameron Menzies turns the tide in this darts match. Is that the biggest blow, the big body blow in this quarter-final?
26 left, Cameron to focus. Game on.
Well, now, having cavorted round the stage, he went full Zen Buddhist to try and calm himself down.
Well above the quality of his opponent.
No question.
100.
I mean, forget the double percent. Mansell hasn't had a high finish. And these things change games around. They really do.
Well, 3 ton pluses for Menzies, as mentioned, and the biggest of the lot and the most significant of the lot, the 130 we just saw. This more manageable, but nonetheless will give him another leg on the path to victory. The ball again.
48.
It's a chance, but it's almost vital. Mansell logs a high finish into his account.
Great start. 48, now 40. Tops it is for a 102. And Mickey Mansell drags it low, and Menzies breathes a sigh of relief, visibly and audibly. Double 18. 14-12, Cameron Menzies. Oh, the full charades.
He better slap it with his forehead then.
81 scored, 81 left for his opponent. And if he scores the same amount as Menzies, this match will be all square. There'll only be 3 legs left for play, maximum. Well, 12 segment to leave the ball if he desires it, or does he think Menzies is so far back that it's an improbability that he takes it out? Well, he went for the 12 and he didn't find it.
Yeah, he didn't have conviction at that, did he? He wasn't fully convinced it was the right option, and he was timid.
He contemplated laying that up for 3 darts and a double, in the knowledge that Menzies was unlikely to take out 161, though it's not impossible. We've seen him hit the bullseye already for a 130. He won't have a poke at it there, but he will leave double 12 if Mansell bodges this double top attempt. Got to get his lines right here, Mickey Mansell.
And that
double 10.
Oh, it's been terrible to him.
And he has to go to the last page of the script to double 5. And there it is. That's the ending he was looking for at the end of the 28th leg. Mickey Mansell, it's all square.
Yeah,
a rather watery grin from Cameron Menzies. 14 all, John Park.
Yes, the ending is but another beginning.
Mickey Mansell knows he's 2 holes to throw away from a place in the semi-finals of the Slam and the biggest check of his darts career. It's been a minimum of £50,000 and the commensurate number of ranking points. Big couple of minutes for these two darters. Really big.
Hey, our next semi-finalist must be getting a little antsy too after all this time. The whole building's edgy.
140. Mickey McGuire 80.
80 away from a one-leg lead with 2 to play. Another single, just needs to keep it straight to leave the tops. Mickey Mansell leads again.
He's on the brink of victory.
He's 1 up with 2 to play.
If that occurs.
Well, in the Scottish wild man against the cool, clinical left-handed double hitter won the other night. It went all the way and Menzies beat Wade. And in this sequel, it could go all the way again. Not on this turn.
98.
Well, it sure looks like it should go to a decider now.
Well, they always say the sequel isn't as good as the original, but this one has been. Oh, Cameron Menzies, that was music to his ears. He's got all the time he needs. Double 16.
You don't want too much time. You don't want too much time, and you know it's an eternity between when he gets to the Yankees. Now he has to sit here and think about that, and he knows he's coming back, and he will come back, but it's not how he likes to go about business.
Which is worse, John? Too much time or too little time?
Well, there's no such thing as too little. You can always pause yourself. So too much time is terrible.
Double 4. Well, time has not run out on Cameron Menzies, but it is a case of time, gentlemen, please. Time for just one more round, one more leg of darts to decide a place in the semi-finals of the Grand Slam of Darts on Sunday.
Can he get to a finish? He needs a treble. No, so 6 starts guaranteed for Mickey Mansell. And if you said to him, you get a chance to hit a 140 to leave tops about an hour ago, he'd say, easy peasy. Not so easy now.
3 single 20s to leave 120 wouldn't have sounded too bad a few seconds ago. But now have a look at this. 140 to leave tops, John Part said.
121.
Well, he couldn't find the third dart. Just shows how difficult it is at this stage. But whatever Cameron Menzies throws here, Mickey Mansell will have 2 darts and a double. I say that as long as he can hit a big 19. And that's no guarantee at this stage.
He'll have a sip of water first.
Well, Cameron Menzies calming the crowd down, and fair play to him. Mickey Mansell first looking at a big 19. And now casts his eyes at double top for the match. Mickey Mansell masters the mercurial Menzies. This coolest of customers in the end had the class and the composure and the quality to close it out in a last leg shootout and squeak home by the narrowest of margins. 16 legs to 15.
He knows how to deal with these situations, and you could be believed into thinking he was beaten comfortably in the final. The scoreline suggested it last year, 16-8, but he played his part. He averaged not far off 104.
Another in there. Can't follow it. But he is going to set it up.
84.
Not as well as he would have liked, but a chance for an opening leg against the darts for Rob Cross. But Lukeman should be leaving 32 from here. Well, he wanted the 12 to leave tops in the end.
Careless from Martin. Fairway off a big 12. Will he get a look at the 25? It's double 7 in hand for Rob. For an early break. And that is an early break and a statement start from Rob Cross. And we talked about the finishing. Well, there's the evidence.
Great first start. So waiting for a first maximum in this one. Did see that 177 from Lukeman, of course, but you'd be expecting both of these guys to fire in a few.
Decent switch from Martin.
Robbie require 83.
Rob Cross still not missed a double. Granted, in the fourth leg. Will that continue here? For 3-1 and a guarantee of leading at the first break. And there it is, 3 from 3, and the finishing, not just in this match, in the tournament, incredible from Rob Cross, finishing at 70%.
We see the player who won in the group win in the quarter-finals. It's about 60% of the time. But there's not a lot you can read into that. So last year, of course, Stephen Bunting lost to Stowe Bunce and then beat him.
Key exchanges incoming here at the beginning part of this match. This would be for the 4-1 lead, crucially a double break. It's only a dart of ball that Rob can get now, and he's not going to get that, so Lukeman gets a look at the 62.
Martin Lukeman has seen how well Rob Cross is finishing, so this needs to go, and he's only going to get one dart. Double 16. Miss by Lukeman. Can Cross keep this perfect run of finishing going and take a 4-1 lead from the opening session?
For an early advantage with a double break. Well, if he hits it in the visit, it doesn't really matter that he's missed. Oh, that's loose. And just muttering away to himself, Rob, but corrects it there, and he enjoyed that. He knows that's big, even this early in this quarter-final. It's last year's runner-up that's making all the early running. He just needs a comfortable leg, Martin, doesn't he? And Rob Cross is just not going to allow it. Feeding on scraps, Martin Lukeman. Tricky finish this one as well. Bit of switching involved, and it's not going to happen. Cross is looking at yet another breaker throw here.
Robbie required 46.
You're expecting it to go. Double 16 for another break of throw. Is that awkward? Going to go over the top of it from the left-hand side.
14.
And it's not there.
Martin, you require 93.
Finally gets a bit of change out of Rob Cross. Can he find that treble 19? Well, there is the option of the ball here. Players these days generally just go aggressive. And Martin's done the same. Needs that double 16. Brilliant from Martin Lukeman. A smile. But that's what he's got to do. Important holder throw. And the first couple of mistakes from Rob Cross are punished by smash.
That opens up all kinds of doors. Gets him in this tournament next year for a start.
Yeah, the prize money for this ranking, obviously experience of playing in the finals, but he's got a real job on here, Martin Lukeman, even this early.
It's a good response. Asks a question of Cross. Missed a couple of darts at double in the last leg. Is he going to miss again? Yes, he is.
First leg of the match, we saw an 86 finish from Rob Cross. May just beat the ball. It is. Didn't really entertain the treble or the double. 5-3, back-to-back legs, and that is a brilliant dart. And a smile from Rob Cross, but mistakes are getting punished. Back-to-back legs. And every mistake has been costly. It's allowed for legs for Martin Lukeman. And Martin looking to get himself level.
Looks a different player, looks a different man. Bowling around the stage in Wolverhampton. Pin this, we've got a level game.
Treble 17 for the ball. And he gets it. What a shot this would be. Brilliant from Martin Lukeman. This looked a bit desperate this time. 5-1 down. Rob Cross having 3 darts for 6-1. But all of a sudden, it's got a different look on it now. Yeah, Rob Cross frustrated, rightly so. We're level here in the quarter-finals. It's 5 apiece between Martin Lukeman and Rob Cross. Sometimes you need something to get you fired up, and just those awkward finishes, the 93s, the 86s, the 1-2-1s, got him going in this tie, and he's running with it now, Martin. Well, for the third time, he's hit a 1-7-1.
Cross was going in search of a third 180 there, but he needed it to leave any kind of finish. Martin Lukeman. He could go bull here to try and leave tops. He may have obscured that treble 18 a bit. Yeah, this was a shot.
This is where he'll kick himself if he doesn't get himself to 60 or below here now.
22.
You shouldn't be leaving yourself in that position. A little bit careless from Martin. We haven't said that for a while in this match.
Martin requires 72.
There's no problem if he tidies this up. It's a great dart for double 12. Good mark. Martin Lukeman, 8-5. Who saw this when he was 5-1 down?
Lukeman in charge of the leg. He's not in charge of the match yet, but in a great position.
97. Martin requires 144.
What a luxury to have in such a key leg. Time. May not need the time.
No time needed whatsoever. It's the biggest finish of the game so far, and Martin Lukeman has a 3-leg lead on last year's beaten finalist. Cross has serious work to do to get himself back in this quarter-final. Lukeman 9, Cross 6.
Well, we've talked about the battling a bit, qualities of Martin Lukeman, but Rob Cross will not go quietly here.
121.
Listed a few of the comebacks.
132.
And this is not a desperate situation, far from it. It's just one break of throw. Yes, it's a 3-leg margin, but plenty of time as well. This is a concerning visit, though. Just a bit wild, those two darts.
28.
Not even down to a 2-darter. Martin Lukeman is.
Robbie requires 104.
Yeah, not a good setup off the 1-3-2 from Rob. But chance to correct it here. This for 9-7 to keep it at just one break of throw difference. Yeah, good visit, good finish from Rob Cross. Just trying to G himself up, back within 2.
Not a particularly strong leg on throw from Martin Lukeman. Leaves him vulnerable. Cross's eyes would have lit up after that first dart, and he's only come away with a ton.
Yeah, dropped low, and the first one that dropped low obscured the target. There may have been an argument to switch targets there for Rob, but he's just taken out 104. Very similar. It's a treble and a single to double to get us back on throw, and there's an opportunity here, providing he stays straight.
To that double 18. He loves this. And he'll love that as well. Rob Cross is fighting back.
Martin disappointed he couldn't find a treble there. Just one treble would have brought it down. Another one of them. So it's Lukeman's chance to have a look at the 146. A 2-leg lead, our final break.
Couldn't do much more if he wasn't going to take it out. This had better go, Rob Cross. Otherwise he's staring down the barrel of a 2-leg deficit going into the final session of the match. It does go, and it's level after 20 legs of battle. It is 10 apiece. Cross and Lukeman would have been golden for him. As it is, he's still in a pretty good position. It's getting better. Well, he's on an honorary 9-darter here. He's got 60 points on the floor and 5 perfect darts.
Crucially, he's heading to an important break of throw here. And the story of the match is they've just been very efficient. Look at this from Lukeman. Options. Brilliant from Martin Lukeman. He's thrown out 8 scoring darts and he's left 24.
For an astonishingly good leg, for an astonishingly important leg. That is brilliant, Martin Lukeman. Smash with a 10-darter with what looked like a treble 20 on the floor.
This could be brilliant. I was just about to say, this could be one of those cagey, scrappy legs that you just need to win, and that is a huge visit from Martin Lukeman. It's not just a 1-3-4. It gets him a look at 89 to go 14-11 in front.
Number 35. Martin require 89.
That stray dart costs Rob Cross. 20 and bull for Martin Lukeman. Is it another bullseye finish? You bet it is! Smash is inching closer to a first ever major semi-final.
Oh, you'll fancy this now. Look at that first dart. He's sprinting to the finishing line, Martin Lukeman.
164.
Martin Lukeman is going to get darts to go a leg away from victory.
Martin requires 60.
Double top. Back to the centre of the hockey for double 10.
40. Robbie require 180.
2-ton plus finishes in the match for Rob Cross already. Needs this one. And there's going to be a dart. It's just for a holder throw though, but it would be big. And he pulls it low.
Martin, you require 20.
A golden opportunity that he's crafted with his own brilliance. And he takes. It's wondrous for the man from Watford who needs one more leg for the semis. One good visit and it's done.
Well, Lukeman, what an opportunity. Couple of visits if you need them at the 114. And he's going to need them. 93 left, treble 19 will be his target. Can't find it. A little bit careless.
Rob Cross has just been beaten into submission. He has battled gamely, he's found some brilliant stuff. He's not played poorly, but Martin Lukeman has been better. Match start Lukeman. Double 16. It is the year of the underdog in professional darts, and